guys. My name is Katie, and I will be teaching a 30-minute, I call it Quickie with Katie because it's just going to be a really quick 30-minute flow, and we're just going to get right to it, get moving, some nice stretching, some nice strengthening, and that's about it. I'm not going to cue with any props, so all you'll need is your yoga mat. So roll out your mat, and we'll get started in child's pose. So find your variation of child's pose. I personally like my knees wide. Some people like their knees together. Hips reach back towards your heels, forehead rest down on your mat. And then just allow yourself to really settle here. So as much as possible, relax and let the ground hold you. Start to notice your breath, the rise and fall, the expansion and contraction. And next time you inhale, fill up as big as you can. Hold in fullness. Sip in a little more. And then exhale, open mouth, sigh, let it go. Do that 2 more times. Inhale, fill up. Hold at the top. Sip in a little more. Exhale, open mouth, sigh, release. Last one. So huge inhalation. Think of breathing all the way down into the tips of your toes, out into your fingertips, into the crown of your head. Hold. And when you're ready, open mouth, sigh, let it go. Seal your lips gently now and start to bring in your ujjayi breath. So in and out through your nose, gentle constriction in the back of your throat. So see if you can start to create that whisper noise with your breath. And then once you feel like you've kind of found that connection to your breath, you're starting to find your own rhythm, rise up and begin to add some movement. So just any intuitive movement from your hands and your knees. You can circle your hips. You can take some cat-cows. You might come all the way forward towards cobra or up dog. And sit all the way back into your child's pose at any time. So just exploring what's going on inside your body. Kind of getting all the cobwebs out, getting any stiffness out, or at least bringing it into our awareness, feeling into it. No right or wrong. Take about 3 more breaths here. And then eventually we'll meet back in downward facing dog. So when you're ready, tuck your toes, lift your knees, and lift your hips. And take a moment to just pedal it out in your down dog. So really lengthen through your spine, press down through your hands, draw up through your sit bones. Imagine there's a rope attached to your belly button and it's pulling up and it's tugging slightly back. So use it to create a lift coming from your center. Take one more big inhale here. And as you exhale, look forward, empty out first step, tiptoe or hop, top of your mat, forward fold. Once you've arrived, inhale to a halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, bow, refold. Root through your feet, rise all the way to stand. Inhale, stretch your arms up, take your gaze up. Exhale, hands to heart. All right. Keep going, keep flowing. Inhale, high mountain, stretch. Exhale, slow swan dive, follow your breath down. With your inhale, lift up halfway. And exhale, fold, let it go. Root through your feet, reverse swan dive. So lead with your heart to come up. Inhale, stretch tall. Exhale, hands to heart center. One more round just like that. It's a half sun salutation. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, ride your breath down, traction out your spine, then fold in. With your inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, bow, refold. All right, and let's rise. Inhale, arms to the sky, heart lifts. Exhale, hands to heart. I feel like that sounded so cheesy. All right, inhale, take your arms up. And exhale, grab hold of your left wrist with your right hand. Pull your upper body to the right. Shift your hips over to the left. Hug in with your inner thighs. Breathe down your left side body. Take one more round. Inhale, come through center, switch your grip, grab your right wrist. Exhale, up and over to the left, send your hips to the right. So breathe down your right side body, your right waistline, the space in between your right ribs, your intercostals. Take one more round. Reach, reach, reach. Inhale, come back to center. And as you exhale, cactus your arms, lift your heart, open it up. Press your hips very gently forward. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, slow swan dive down, forward fold. With your inhalation, spinal extension. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank. Inhale at the top of your push-up. Exhale, lower just halfway down. Inhale, press back up. Again, like that. Exhale, lower halfway, strong arms, strong belly. Inhale, press up. And then exhale as slow as you can go all the way down. Inhale, Spider-Man Cobra. So bring your hands out wide. They're framing your mat. Lift to your fingertips like you've got little cupcakes underneath your hands. Chest lifts up, breathe in. Exhale, twist to the right. Left shoulder dips down. I think this feels so amazing. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, twist to the left. Right shoulder dips down. Inhale, back to center, lift. Once more in each direction. Go at your own time and pace. Then eventually an inhale will bring you back to center. Exhale, let it go. Downward facing dog, take it all the way up and back. You can transition however you like. Just make sure you're doing it with intention. You're not just spacing out, going through the motions, and you're back in down dog, and you're like, how did I even get here? I don't know. All right. Inhale, take your right leg to the sky. So three-legged dog. Stretch and lengthen. Take one more breath here. See if you can make your right leg straighter, stronger, more powerful. Last inhalation. So really fire up your inhale. Spread your right toes. Exhale, right knee to your nose. Curl in, round your spine. Stay here as you breathe in. Push the ground away. And then exhale, right foot steps through. Rise up to crescent lunge. So front knee over front ankle, high on the ball of your back foot. Ever so slightly, pull your right hip back, your left hip forward, squeeze through your inner thighs. Take one more in-breath. As you exhale, cactus your arms, bend your back knee, turbo lunge. You can stay here or add a little back bend, so curl your heart open, keep your low abdominals strong. Take one more round. Inhale, come back to crescent. Option is straighten your front legs, squeeze through your inner thighs. Exhale, bring your hands to the ground. Bend your front knee. Inhale, standing splits. Left leg floats up. We're going to hold this one for about 4 breaths. So option to wrap your right arm behind your right leg. Option to plant your hands. Play with little hops towards handstand. So make your left leg strong. Your left toes spread. Take one more big inhale. See if you can lift your left leg a little higher. Exhale, forward fold. Set your left foot down at the top of your yoga mat. Might give your right leg a nice little shake out for a moment. All right, next time you breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Now listen, inhale, chair pose. So bend your knees, weight in your heels, lift your heart. Pull navel to spine. And then squeeze the bottom tips of your shoulder blades. So you're doing a little back bend, but you still feel engagement through your low abdominals. Weight is in your heels, see if you can sit a little lower. Take one more in-breath. Exhale, chair plane or drinking bird. So reach your arms back, option to float up to your tip toes. As you reach your hips back, feel your core engage, navel draws towards your spine. See if you can get a little lower in your legs. Keep your heart slightly lifted. Take one more round. Inhale, high mountain. So all the way up as tall as you can grow. Exhale, follow your breath down. Maybe you stay on your tiptoes as you dive. Woo, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, move through a vinyasa any way you'd like. So you can take a couple push-ups if you want. You can skip it all together if you want. Take it on your knees, substitute cat-cows, completely up to you. We'll see you back in down dog. Reconnect to your breath. Next time you inhale, left leg high. So take a moment to just really find length and strength from your fingertips all the way up to your left foot. Make your foot active. So either flex, point, or float. Take one more in-breath. Exhale, left knee to your nose. Scoop out your belly. Stay here as you breathe in. See if you can lift your hips higher. And then lift your left shin higher. Exhale, step your left foot forward. Rise up to your crescent lunge. Front knee over front ankle. Back leg strong and powerful. High on the ball of your back foot. Ever so slightly. Left hip pulls back. Right hip pulls forward. Inner thighs hug in. Belly tones. Chest lifts. One more in-breath. Exhale, turbo lunge. Bend your elbows. Bend your back knee. Stay here or add your back bend. Start to curl open. Back muscles hug around your spine. Heart lifts. Take one more full round. Inhale back to crescent. Option to straighten your front leg. Squeeze your inner thighs. Exhale, hands come down. Standing splits. Left foot roots. Right leg lifts. Stay here. Wrap your left arm. Plant your hands. Play with handstand hops if you'd like. Couple more rounds. Make sure your right foot is really active. Spread your right toes. Big inhale. Exhale, listen. Bring your right foot down next to left so your big toes touch. Little tiny potato bug ball. Curl in. So butt towards the ground, nose towards your knees. Breathe into your back body. Option to wrap your arms around the fronts of your shins if you would like. Next time you breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Root through your feet, rise to stand. Inhale, take your arms up. Exhale, hands to heart, and we're going to take it breath to movement 2 times through. Inhale, arms to the sky. Grab your left wrist. Exhale, side body stretch to the right, hips go left. Inhale, come through center. Switch your grip. Exhale, up and over, other side. Inhale, center. Exhale, back bend, cactus your arms, work it with awareness. Inhale, arms to the sky, stretch. Exhale, follow your breath down, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, feet to the back of your mat, chaturanga. Inhale, lift your heart, keep your shoulders back and down. Exhale, lift your hips, down dog. Inhale, right leg high, active through your right foot. Exhale, softly step your right foot forward, lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge, slowly rise. Exhale, turbo lunge, option to add the back bend. Inhale, crescent, option to straighten your front leg. Exhale, hands come down. Standing splits, breathe in. You might take one handstand hop. Exhale, forward fold, step down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Now listen, chair pose, breathe in, lift your heart, reach up. Exhale, chair plane or drinking bird, so maybe you float up to tiptoes. Stay on your tiptoes if you'd like. High mountain, breathe in. Exhale, maybe stay balanced on your tiptoes, dive down, forward fold. Heels on the ground, lift halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, chaturanga. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, hips lift, down dog. Inhale, left leg to the sky, lots of length, lots of strength. Exhale, step your left foot forward, top of your mat, lunge. Inhale, slow rise, crescent lunge. Exhale, turbo lunge, maybe back bend. Inhale, crescent. Option to straighten your front leg. Exhale, hands come down. Inhale, right leg high, standing splits. Maybe take one hop. Exhale, tuck and curl, little tiny potato bug ball, get small. Inhale, spinal extension, heels on the ground, spine parallel to the earth. Exhale, fold. Root through your feet, rise, inhale, stretch tall. Exhale, hands to heart, one more time through. Make it a moving meditation. Inhale, high mountain. Grab your left wrist, exhale, side body stretch to the right, hips go left. Inhale, come through center. Switch your grip, exhale, other side. See if you can breathe bigger and move slower. Inhale, come back, center. Exhale, cactus your arms. Lift and open through your heart, hips press gently forward. Inhale, realign, re-extend. Exhale, slow swan dive. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. All right, we are almost there. Stick with me. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right foot steps through. Inhale, crescent, slowly rise, reach, gaze up. Exhale, turbo lunge, option to back bend. Inhale, crescent, option to straighten your front leg, squeeze your inner thighs. Exhale, hands to the earth, feel them moving through space. Inhale, standing splits, maybe one hop. Exhale, forward fold, step down. Halfway lift with your in-breath. Exhale, fold. Chair pose, breathe in, bend your knees, lift your heart, reach up. Exhale, chair plane or drinking bird, maybe float to tiptoes. Maybe stay on your tiptoes, high mountain as tall as you can grow. And slow swan dive, take it all the way down. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, chaturanga. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, hips lift. Inhale, left leg to the sky, stretch and lengthen. Use your core, exhale, left foot forward, low lunge. Strong legs, inhale, crescent lunge, rise up. Turbo lunge, cactus your arms, bend your back knee. Option to add the back bend. Inhale, crescent. Option to straighten your front leg. Slowly exhale, hands to the ground. Inhale, right leg to the sky, standing splits, maybe one hop. Exhale, tiny little ball, tuck and curl. Listen here, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank, move through your vinyasa. This time end up in child's pose. So right back where we began, notice how you feel. Notice what might feel just a little bit different than at the very beginning of our practice. Reconnect to your big, deep Ujjayi breaths. As you're ready, let's meet back in downward facing dog. All right, inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, peel your right hip open, so bend your right knee, squeeze your outer right butt cheek. Think of lifting your right knee out to the right and then up. Take one more in-breath. Listen, exhale, right knee, left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee, right elbow, maybe your armpit, so get as high as you can on your arm. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to your nose, scoop out your belly, then step your right foot forward. Bring your hands all the way over the left side of your yoga mat. Parallel your feet, straighten out your legs. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. So think of bringing your weight just ever so slightly forward in your feet rather than rocking back into your heels. Lift your sit bones up. Move your inner thighs back, wide, and apart. Every time you exhale, see if you can dive just a little deeper, fold just a little further. Big, deep breaths. complete 2 more rounds and use your breath to get all the juice out of the pose. So the more you can figure out how to get your breath to work for you, it will unlock so many secrets inside your body. Take your last breath if you want. Big open mouth sigh. Inhale, lift up halfway, spinal extension. Crawl your hands to the top of your mat, rotate your toes to face forward. So back to a low lunge. We're gonna take it back to a 3-legged dog, right leg to the sky. Stay here or open your right hip. Stay here or flip your dog. Right foot comes down behind you, right arm lifts and reaches forward. Lift your heart, lift your hips, breathe down into your belly. Feel your back muscles hug around your spine. One last round. All right, come back, 3-legged down dog, right leg extended. Inhale. Exhale, pigeon pose, right shin to the top of your mat. Set your body down gently. So think of right knee towards the outer right edge of your mat. Pull right hip back, left hip forward. And then slowly bow forward. Ease your way down. And breathe. Take about 5 more rounds here. You can exhale out your mouth anytime. All right, and then slowly begin to lift your upper body. Listen here, you're gonna plant your hands, spread your fingers nice and wide, tuck your back toes, scoot your back knee forward, unthread your right leg, so you're in a 3-legged tabletop, give it a nice little shake out. And then with your right leg extended, bring your right toes off the left side of your mat, gaze back over your left shoulder, so you're lengthening your right side, gaze back at your right foot. Maybe kind of move your hips from side to side. Notice how that changes the stretch a little bit. Take 1 more round here. And then release that tabletop. You're going to crawl both of your hands off the right side of your mat now. Bring your knees together. Reach your hips way back towards your left heel or the back left corner of your mat. Breathe. Rise up, bring your hands back to center, downward facing dog. Walk it out for just a moment. Next time you inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, open your left hip, bend your left knee, squeeze your outer left butt cheek, flex your left toes. Try to keep both hands rooted, both shoulders square and strong. Take 1 more in-breath. Exhale, left knee, right elbow, or as close as you can come. Inhale, 3-legged dog, take it back up. Exhale, left knee, left elbow, or as high as you can get on your left arm. Inhale, back up. Exhale, knee to your nose. So scoop out your belly, then softly step your left foot forward. Again, come to a wide-legged fold, so hands all the way over the right side of your mat. Parallel your feet, straighten out your legs. Inhale, lift up halfway. I'm going to turn around just so you guys can see me better. So lift up halfway. Bring your hands to your hips. And then lift your upper body all the way up, so you're standing now. Pivot your heels in, toes out. Come down into this wide-legged squat position, and you can adjust your stance, shorten it or widen it if you want to. Hands to the tops of your thighs. Take an inhale and think standing cow. So arch your spine, lift your heart. Your butt can kind of swing back. Exhale, twist towards the back of your mat. See if you can press your knees open wider. Maybe gaze back over your right shoulder. Breathe. Stay in your legs. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, twist to the front of your mat. Full round of breath. Press your knees open wider. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist back. One more time, a little faster. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the front. This time, inhale, center. Straighten your legs. Parallel your feet. Reach your arms up. Exhale, dive down. Halfway lift. Inhale. Walk your hands to the top of your mat. Crawl your hand, or walk your hands to the top of your mat. Rotate your toes to face forward. And then three-legged down dog, left leg to the sky. So left leg all the way back and up. Open your hip. Flip your dog if it will serve you. Left foot comes down behind you. Reach forward, open through your heart. Back muscles hug around your spine. Take one last breath. Come back to a three-legged down dog. So everybody, extend your left leg really high. Breathe in. Exhale, pigeon left shin forward. So left knee towards the outer left edge of your mat. Find midline, so front hip pulls back, back hip pulls forward. Then start your bow, humble pigeon. Slow, deep breaths. You are almost there. Can you keep your breath strong and powerful just a little bit longer? So allow yourself with each exhale to just relax and soften a little bit more, kind of melt into the pose a little more. Energetically, keep pulling your left hip towards the back of your mat. And if you want to take it deeper, you can scoot your back knee back a little further. Take about 4 or 5 more breaths. Anytime you'd like, open mouth sigh. All right, you guys, slowly start to lift your upper body. Plant your hands, tuck your back toes, scoot your back knee forward a little bit. Unthread your left leg, three-legged tabletop. Give it that nice little shake out. And then with your left leg extended, take your left toes off the right side of your mat. And then turn, gaze back over your right shoulder, look back at your left toes. Lengthen your left side body. So kind of play around. How can you create more length in your left side? I really have to push my left hand into the ground. Sometimes even come to my left fingertips. One more round. Maybe move your hips from one side to the other to see how that feels. Then come back to tabletop. Walk your hands off the left side of your mat. Bring your knees together. Reach your hips back into the right. So towards the back right corner of your mat. Breathe into your right side body. About 3 breaths. All right, walk your hands back to center, lift back up, tabletop, knees, hips width distance apart, curl your toes under, sit your hips back onto your heels. This is screaming toe pose, hands to heart. This is one of the best stretches you can do for the bottoms of your feet, for that plantar fascia. If you're a runner, this is really good for the soles of your feet. So if it's way too much, You can bring your hands to the ground in front of you and take a little bit of weight off. Otherwise, try to keep your weight back. Don't let your heels come out to the sides. Keep hugging them in. Take about 3 to 5 deep breaths here. Just let that heat build in the bottoms of your feet and breathe into it. Soften your face, unclench your jaw. Remember that this is good for you and it's only temporary. 2 more deep breaths. All right, my friends, go ahead and come forward to hands and knees. Untuck your toes. Give your feet a gentle pat against the ground. Tap them against the ground. And then knees a little bit wider than hips. Big toes touch. Hips back to your heels. Forehead rests down on your mat. And this is where I shall leave you. Stay and rest in your child's pose for a moment and just kind of feel all the efforts, all the energy of your practice. Soak it all in. If you have time to lay on your back for savasana, maybe give yourself 2 to 5 minutes. Do it. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.